You ever have one of those flashes of inspiration, a business idea, and then immediately that little voice in your head goes, yeah, but is it good enough? We're all told that the idea is everything. But what if good isn't just one thing? What if the quality of your idea depends entirely on the kind of business you actually want to build? Well, that's exactly what we're going to break down.
This question. This is the one, isn't it? It's the one that keeps you up at night. Is this thing I've been sketching out on napkins and dreaming about, is it really it? Today, we're not just going to answer that question, we're going to dismantle it and give you a much, much better one to ask instead.
And here's why that question is so stressful. There's this massive pressure, this myth that every entrepreneur has to be the next Steve Jobs, that every idea has to be this world-changing, revolutionary thing. But you know what? That's not only totally unrealistic, for most of us, it's actually the wrong goal entirely.
So let's reframe this whole conversation. Let's stop asking if an idea is good in some abstract, universal way. Instead, we need to ask, what is this idea good for? And that, right there, is where we find its true measure.
Okay, here is the absolute key to all of this. A good idea is a totally relative term. Its value is measured against what you're trying to achieve. Is it a good idea for a side hustle to make some extra cash? Is it a good idea for a lifestyle business that funds your passions? Or is it a good idea for a massive venture-backed startup? Each one of these needs a completely different kind of good.
And you have got to realize these categories are not interchangeable. A fantastic idea for a simple side business would get you laughed out of a venture capitalist's office. And a complex startup idea, trying to run that as a weekend side hustle, would be an absolute nightmare. You have to match the idea to the goal.
To make this crystal clear, let's break it down into 3 tiers. And to keep things simple, we're going to use just one platform as our example for all 3, the online course marketplace Udemy. This way, we can see exactly how the same ecosystem can support wildly different kinds of ideas.
All right, let's start with tier 1, the side business. Super simple. Imagine you're scrolling through Udemy and you notice a lot of these courses need a good cover image, a compelling thumbnail. A perfect side business idea? Offer a service designing those thumbnails for instructors. It's direct, it's simple, and it serves a need you can literally see right in front of you.
So what defines an idea like this? Well, it's not about being revolutionary. You're just spotting a simple existing need and saying, hey, I can do that. You don't need some secret sauce, and you're not trying to blow all the competition out of the water. Your success just depends on one thing. Is the demand actually real?
Okay, let's level up. A Tier 2 lifestyle business on Udemy isn't about a simple service, it's about becoming a course instructor yourself. Now this takes a lot more thought and strategy. You're not just doing a task for someone, you're creating a whole product that has to find its own audience.
The key here is filling a gap. You'd have to research what courses are missing or where you could do a better job. You're matching a market need to your specific set of skills. This takes more planning, and you've got to figure out how to stand out. The goal is to be successful within the Udemy system, not to build a whole new one.
And now for the big one, Tier 3, the startup. The startup idea isn't about working on Udemy, it's about building the next Udemy. It's about creating an entire education marketplace from scratch. As you can imagine, this is a whole different ballgame.
A startup idea is fundamentally a bold prediction about the future. It's about looking at huge trends like remote work or how people learn new skills and connecting dots that almost nobody else sees. This requires deep, deep knowledge of an industry and a truly original observation. The goal isn't just to fill a gap, it's to create a whole new market.
So let's just recap this real quick. A side business, you're just fulfilling existing demand. A lifestyle business, you're trying to differentiate yourself inside an existing system. And a startup, you're making a huge original bet to create a brand new market. You can see how the complexity and the strategy just ramp up at each level.
So now we've got this framework. What do you do with it? Well, this next part is about turning the focus inward and matching all these ideas to the life you actually want to live.
Let's just be really honest for a second and ask this question. Does your personal definition of a happy, successful life require you to build some world-changing company? For most people, if they're being honest, the answer is no. And you know what? That is completely 100% okay. The pressure we get from the media and culture to be the next big thing, it's just noise. What really, truly matters is aligning your work with your personal goals. A kick-ass side hustle or a lifestyle business can give you incredible freedom and satisfaction without the insane 80-hour work weeks of a startup.
So how do you put this into practice? It's a simple 3-step process. First, seriously review your goals. What kind of life do you really want? Second, keep what I call an idea scratch pad. Write every single idea down, no matter how silly it seems. No judgment. And third, and this is the crucial part, consciously match those ideas to the business tier that actually fits your real ambition.
Maybe the easiest way to look at it is this. Each tier has its own core question. For a side business, you ask, what simple need can I supply right now? For a lifestyle business, how can my skills fill a reasonable gap in the market? And for a startup, you have to ask, what bold prediction can I make about the future?
So I'm going to leave you with this. Take one of your ideas, right now, the one that's been bouncing around in your head. Put it on the page. Now, which of these 3 tiers does it really belong to? And the most important question of all, does that tier fit the life you actually want to build? Answering that is how you find an idea that's truly good, because it's good for you.